Hey guys, Saturday night. Guess where we're at? Man, some of this stuff, I don't understand why it's not selling. Like this, the hutch. I mean, we sold a lot of stuff over the holiday. Don't get me wrong, we did, and I'm not unhappy, but there's just certain pieces that I'm like, this should have sold by now. So this is what it looks like today. We just don't seem to find the time to come and hang out and really spend the kind of time it takes to really get it organized. We got to take that down. Definitely got to take that down. I don't know. Should I tell you what it is? It's Sunday. And again, I was a bad vlogger this week. But I did get some cards made. I will show you a peek at one. Okay, so that is one, and I must confess, I started these last year and they were easy to get done. I have five of them. They're all shaker cards. Anyway, it's really been hard. Normally my chit-chatty videos have been done before I go to work. And because Honey is home, and he likes to sleep till 9:30, I sometimes feel awkward talking to a camera when somebody else is here. Today I was like, I'm just going to shut his door and I'm going to come talk. So that's what I'm doing. And it's been a little tense around here for a couple of reasons. A, all the stuff going on as far as the renovations. When we did the floors, we added that guest or the powder room bathroom. So Honey had to remove the toilet. He took out the bathroom vanity, which we had always wanted to replace, which meant it needed new faucets because we got a new vanity. So he did that. Took out the medicine cabinet. Yes, I still have a lingering cough. No, I'm not dying. I have a tendency when I get a cough that it lingers, sometimes for months. I don't know if you guys remember 4th of July, but Honey and I both got really sick 4th of July. And my cough lingered for 4 months. So, I do have a cup of tea, but something weird happened. When I got food poisoning on New Year's Day night, day after New Year's, it was already 2 o'clock in the morning, so it was the day after New Year's. My taste buds really kind of changed. It was strange. I liked things that I used to not like, and don't like things I used to like. So, I don't know. Anyway, I am doing payroll, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I was gone a lot of days, and Samantha made really good tips while I was gone. Those are usually my really good tips because I'm not gone. So anyway. All right. Last night, I think as you saw, we went to the Brass Armadillo. This is our total for how many days? 12 days. Can you see? So $489. I guess I could have just said that. Um, yeah, it was kind of a bummer because that black dresser that we sold was sold on New Year's Day. And I really have a feeling somebody was eyeballing that dresser and waited until a day when there was a discount. They have store-wide discounts periodically, I think at least once a month. And so they got 15% off, and we had already marked it down from $3.99 to $3.25, and they got 15% off, so they got it for $2.76. Nice. Anyway, I did a little thrifting yesterday, Saturday, and found a few goodies. Was really looking for mirrors, and I kind of feel like I hit the jackpot. I think I got 4 mirrors. They were all 50% off, and they were already fairly low to begin with, so I was really happy. I think this hot tea kind of loosens things up, and this is only my second cup of hot tea this year. So in 12 days, this is only my second cup, because it's one of those things that just didn't taste the same after I got food poisoning. So I'm giving it a shot. I put a little bit of, at the coffee bar, we have all those flavorings. They are 0 calories. Very nice. And put a little bit in there. It tastes a little bit better. It's been super busy at the shop. Like, super busy. I've said it before in years past, like 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 years ago. Yes, I have been grooming almost 40 years. After Christmas, you'd get dead. It would be like you'd have 6 or 8, maybe 10 dogs a day. And now, it's just like continuing. We've had 18 to 20 dogs a day every day this week. They've been big, hairy, matted. We did go up on our prices. We had to, because wages went up here in Denver. I didn't know they could do just a citywide wage increase, but I guess what I don't understand about wages is when wages go up, businesses have to go up on their prices. So I've never really totally understood that. I was talking to my mom about that while I was there. She's like, yep, that's how it works. So anyway, I was just trying to get some payroll done here, and I thought I would come and talk to you guys. I've got Jamie Ray's on pause right there because they had their last night thrift haul. Yesterday I got home and we had scheduled for some people to come and do vent cleaning because all kinds of debris got down in there when they were doing the tile work, and so that took about 3 hours, and the dogs were outside because didn't want them all up in those people's business. And I got home and they were freezing, so I went out to my building to try to turn the heat on. Well, I haven't been in my building for a while, and it seems like at Thanksgiving, when Honey closed out the regular mall in a little space that we had over there, he kind of just shoved everything in my building. So I was like, oh my God. So I was mad, but he was also mad because it's such a long story. Well, let's just put it, I'm just going to just bottom line it for you. I took the truck to get cleaned yesterday at the car wash, and apparently they broke my sunroof. And he said it's going to cost about $5,000 to replace it. They didn't break the glass. They broke the mechanism that moves it. And I'm like, I think that it can be repaired. I don't think it's got to be replaced. So tomorrow I have to take it to the dealership. I thought, because it's already way out of warranty and it's paid off, I thought, why take it to the dealership? They're much more expensive. Why not take it to a sunroof place and just get them to fix it? Called the car wash people. Drove over there. Car wash people. No, we know mess with sunroofs. Okay, so got the email address because it wouldn't give us a number for a GM or an owner. Oh, I'm not used to seeing planes out my window. There's a plane. Anyway, that plane must be going to Aspen or Vail because it's going right towards the mountains. Anyway, I'm going to try to get them to pay for that. And I had called Taco Bell after I got food poisoning. Really nice lady answered. She was like, oh no, that's not acceptable. I'm going to escalate this at the highest level. Someone will be in touch with you, basically 24 to 48 hours. Nothing. It's been more than a week. Nothing. And I called Slimgenics, which is my weight loss program. And I told them, I was like, look, I had planned to start my diet the day after New Year's. And I got food poisoning. And my system seems really messed up right now. What should I do? She says, I want you to wait till a week after you feel normal. So start feeling normal and being normal, regular, if you know what I mean. And start a week after that. So that will be Tuesday. So Tuesday, I'm going to do that. The weather's supposed to be really nice for the next 10 days or so. When I say really nice, I mean it's not supposed to snow. It's going to be cold, but it's not supposed to snow. So I told Honey, I was like, well, while you're off of work, why don't we start walking around the lake? We'll see if that happens. I'm definitely going to start, because I'll show you, I organized my diet meal drawer. And I'll show you that. But what was I going to say? Oh, about Honey. So, Honey, we went on vacation for Las Vegas, Donnie and Marie. And when we got back, something happened at his work. And I told him, that's it. That's it. You have to quit. So he used up his time off, his vacation and his sick days, and then he quit. And so that was November. It's January. So then all this stuff happened at the house. And we were both like, well, maybe this is a blessing that this is when it all happened. So you could be home to take care of everything. And he was like, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll take care of everything. Because, financially we could afford for him to take that time. And so it's time for him to go back to work now. And now he's just not feeling it. He's kind of depressed in that way and stressed in that way. And I told him, just put yourself out there on Indeed and Intuit and Monster and all of that. And they'll come flying at you. You won't have to go out and be doing that. They will come to you. He said, because we've gotten into arguments, because when I say, hey, when are you going to start looking for work? Nope, he doesn't like that. But he needs, he needs something because it's not happening on his own. And it's not because he's lazy. You guys know he's not lazy. So that's not it. And I guess I don't understand being depressed about it, because if I lost my job, I would have a job the next day. I'm very lucky that my job is in high demand, and that brings me to another thing. So, there aren't a lot of dog groomers compared to the need for dog groomers. And what's frustrating is what happens is people like dog grooming, they get into dog grooming, and then they work for somebody that treats them like shit. And then they don't want to groom dogs because, like, I had one gal, she worked for me for 5 or 6 years. I trained her to groom. She went off and groomed. She worked at like 6 or 7 places, and they treated her terrible everywhere she went. And the other girls were all cutthroat. It was just bad experiences. And she was like, none of these places are like working for you. And I'm like, well, a lot of business owners don't understand. If you don't treat your employees well, that's how it's going to be. So my place, I've always tried to have like a family type environment. I have gatherings at the house. I invite everybody over. We play games. We eat. We have a good time. It's more like not like friends, because I won't say like, I don't like ask one of my employees, hey, you want to go to the movies and go shopping? No. It's just gatherings to get everybody feeling closer. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, so what I was going to tell you is I've been showing you Savannah's nails and stuff, and she's been doing the hair for a while, and she's really into makeup too. She does actually really beautiful makeup. She doesn't do it that much anymore, but she does amazing makeup. So anyway, I started, my eyes started opening, and I realized I approached her when I got back from my mom's, and I said, Savannah, you don't want to groom dogs, do you? She's like, well, I'd really like to do nails. And immediately my heart was full of excitement for her that she found what she loved. And then I was like, oh no, I don't know how she's going to make a good living doing nails. Because I'll tell you what, anytime the economy gets a little bit iffy, nails are something people are not going to do. Most people are not. That's going to be something they cut out of their budget. So that concerned me. And then building your clientele. I mean, obviously she wants to do very high-end nails, not like this, which I paid like $30, $35 to get done. She wants to do high-end nails where people pay $100, $150, $200 to get their nails done, like really long and really unique and jewels and gems and everything. And whereas I know she can do that, what concerns me is the part where she needs to build that clientele, that part of, and I know this because of have had 5 grooming salons. When you first start one, man, you're eating crackers for a while, because it takes time for people to get to know you, for people, the word to get out, and it costs money to advertise, and there's expense. And she's like, well, I'd work at a nail salon for a while. And it's like, yeah, but normal people are going to get this, and it's going to be $25 to $35. And I don't know what percentage they make. If they make 50%, which groomers usually make 40 or 50%, depending on the situation, let's just be generous and say 50%. Half of $35 is $17.50, and it takes about 45 minutes. It's just not a lot of money in the beginning, and that worries me. The other thing that worries me is, okay, my plan was I train Savannah so that when I leave, Savannah buys the shop from me. That was like my last worry because I after having my surgery, I feel rejuvenated that I could probably stay in this longer than I was thinking before I had my surgery. So, um, the relief came with, okay, because Savannah was like really trying to, come on, Mom, when are you going? When are you leaving? And I'm definitely not ready for that yet. Um, but it puts me back in a position to have to figure out what I'm going to do with the business when it's time to go, when I can't do it anymore, when I can't do it enough to make money. So I have some ideas swirling in my head that I will share as time passes. I have a couple of people that I want to approach about a proposition, and we'll see. So, yeah, that's a lot of what's been going on. The cabinets are supposed to be here tomorrow. And once the cabinets are here, then we schedule somebody to come and measure for countertops. We were going to do the butcher block countertops. We're not going to do that anymore. We decided that was just too much wood. So, Honey is talking about granite or quartz. I'm not sure yet. We still haven't picked out our sink. I need a sink shop for sure. We were going to get a black sink. Somebody on here advised me not to. And I talked to a sink expert who agreed. Black sinks are trouble. So I'm going to let you guys go. I really need to go blow my nose and reheat my tea. And I'm going to try to be better at vlogging. I am definitely going to be better at vlogging today and tomorrow for vintage stuff and things. So if you want the next 2 days, always my days off are on vintage stuff and things. And I am going to go out to the building. I left the heat on all night. I didn't tell Honey I did that because he doesn't like me to do that. But too bad I did. And it's toasty, nice, and warm in there. And I could go out there and do what I need to do. So, I will see you guys next week. I promise I'm going to be better, okay? I love the cold and the winter and all of that, but in a way, it changes my behaviors. And, Honey being home and it being winter and cold and, I'm not spending much time outdoors. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.